Hey there, my name is Mark, and this is my music rundown. You're scrolling through social media and you see a post. Just announced your favorite band is playing at your local concert venue. Click here to get tickets now. You click the link to buy tickets, only to find that most of the seats are sold and your choices are very slim. Now, venues vary. Some do not have a bad seat in the house, where others will sell tickets that say partially blocked view, which means you'll be sitting behind a giant column not able to see 80% of the stage. For some fans, just being present in the venue and enjoying the music from any seat in the house is a great experience, and that is certainly okay. But for me, being up close really adds an element of increased energy to a show. Again, I'll leave it up to you to define great seats at a concert. But for me, great seats means as close to the stage as I can get. In this video, I will go over 6 tips to score great seats for a concert. Before we get to the list, we do need to discuss the price of tickets. These days, most venues utilize some form of tiered pricing for seats. This means whatever seats the venue, promoters, or artists think are better will usually have a higher price. Back in the day, like the 1980s, we used to camp out for concert tickets. Before the internet was a thing, you had to go to a physical store with a ticket terminal to buy concert tickets. For us, this was the second floor of an upper-class department store in the local mall. We would arrive the night before with our lawn chairs, sleeping bags, and cooler of beverages that we were probably too young to have, and we would spend the night on the street or sidewalk to be first in line. These were great times for me and some of my fondest childhood memories. We would spend the night listening to a mixtape on a boombox until the batteries died, playing football and tossing a frisbee in the mall parking lot all night was a great time with friends. Man, those were the days. We would write a list of names and the number of tickets we wanted. The store personnel would take this list up to the ticket office early, where they would start printing tickets the moment they went on sale. When the store opened, we would run through the store, up the escalator, back to the customer service desk that doubled as the ticket terminal to buy our tickets. For really popular shows, we would line up through the store and inevitably they would announce sold out after Bob Smith. Bob would raise his hand and everyone behind him in line would groan and trudge out in disappointment. Those days are gone for sure. Okay, let's get down to the list. In no particular order, here we go. Number 1, follow your favorite bands and local venues on socials. Follow their Facebook page, join their Facebook groups, follow their Instagram, follow them on X, join their email list, follow the bands on Live Nation. Email lists and Live Nation are usually the source for pre-sale codes that we will talk about in a minute. There is no hard, fast rule or process for how bands announce their shows. Sometimes their announcement on one channel will come after the tickets are on sale. One key to getting good seats is being there to buy the seats at the first on sale time. Number 2, check your venue's webpage for lists of events on a regular basis. There are a lot of moving parts to scheduling shows. Some venues are better at announcing new events than others. I have a few local venues who will list the shows on their website first with no emails or promos until after the tickets are on sale. So, periodically, I just go to the site and check the list for new shows. This also applies to checking your venue listings on Ticketmaster. More than once, I've searched up my local venue on Ticketmaster, and sure enough, on that list is a show that is yet to be announced. Many times, there will be a countdown to the first pre-sale if the tickets are not on sale, but sometimes the tickets will be live and you can buy them right away. Number 3, pre-sales. When a show is promoted with an on-sale date of Friday, there is a good chance there will be some kind of pre-sale before that. Sometimes 1 day early, but could be as many as 4 or 5 days early. Every show could be different. Pre-sales range from things like artist fan clubs, where you got a code from the artist email list, or a certain type of credit card. You can buy seats early, but only if you pay with a Citibank card. The code to access these seats is usually the last few digits of your credit card. Insert a statement regarding the use of part of your credit card number as an access code on a third-party website. I'll leave that up to you. The Platinum Presale. This is usually the best chance for great seats. The Platinum Presale usually does not require a code. Ticketmaster puts these seats up early at a premium price, and no code is required to get them. These are usually the higher-priced, better seats. Here is a screen cap from a current concert presale. The first on the list is Standard. No code required. They're just selling tickets early before the on-sale date. The next several on the list with locks next to the name require some kind of code for access. These codes come from email lists and social media pages, etc. The VIP listing at the bottom, again, no code required. Many of the better seats will be sold during the pre-sale period. Okay, moving on. Tip number 4, theater VIP or donation programs. If you plan to go to multiple shows in a year, I strongly recommend checking to see if your local theater offers some kind of donation or VIP program. Even if you don't plan to go to shows, donating to your local performing arts center is a worthwhile cause if you're in a position to do so. I have a couple venues where I donate or join their VIP program. These are by far the best methods to get good seats, as they provide early access to tickets, sometimes even before the pre-sales. One venue I frequent does a donation system, where the amount you donate awards a donor tier, and those tiers translate into a number of days early for ticket access. The lowest donation amount grants ticket access 1 day early. The next higher amount grants 2 days early, etc. I think this particular theater goes up to like 4 or 5 days early, depending on how much you donate. Another venue utilizes a VIP system. You pay a flat rate annual VIP fee, and in return you get some perks, of which the most important one is access to early ticket sales. They email us show announcements. We reply with which shows we want tickets to and a preference of seat location, usually for me in the front row. And a day or so later, we get an email back confirming our ticket. Tip number 5, resale tickets. Look, I know the term scalping tickets comes with a stigma. We immediately associate this with some shady person who snapped up all the cheap tickets and is reselling them at a huge profit. Well, times have changed. Ticketmaster openly embraces reselling tickets. With dynamic pricing in place, the profit potential is not what it used to be for almost any show, unless it's Taylor Swift. For resale tickets, stick to the better-known sites. Ticketmaster, Vivid Seats, and StubHub come to mind. I've never had a bad experience using these sites. Many times resale seats are sold at or close to what the original cost was. There are a bunch of reasons somebody might list tickets for sale, the most common being that their plans have changed and they're unable to go to that event. I have bought resale seats that were better than my current seats and then resold those current seats in favor of the newly acquired seats. If you miss the pre-sale window or the general on sale, resale tickets might be your only option. Tip number 6. Check ticket listings the days leading up to a show. There are 2 parts to this. As the event gets closer, the resellers might start lowering the price of tickets. Once the event starts, those tickets are basically worthless. The other part of this is sometimes the venue will release tickets previously held. I'm unsure why this happens, but recently I attended a show where I had second row seats. The 6 front row center seats were empty about 5 minutes to showtime. Checking the venue's webpage, I see that those seats were listed for sale. This is a risky plan as you never know what seats might come up for sale. I much prefer the guarantee of pre-sale seats over waiting for last-minute opportunities. So there you have it, 6 tips to get great seats at a concert. Remember, there is no guarantee of getting great seats, but using a combination of all these tips will give you the edge. And even with these tips, sometimes things still go bad. One time Ticketmaster crashed in my browser, and when I tried to log back in, it said my activity resembled that of a bot and I was going to be banned for several hours. Really popular shows have lots of people pounding the site for tickets. You just never know what's going to happen. If you think I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. And that's going to do it for this video. 6 tips to get great seats at a concert. This is Mark for the Music Rundown, and I will see you at the show.